Hello friends, welcome to engineering tutorial. So we are going to resume our discussion on electricity and magnetism, part of the whole thing which we started. Now we have already discussed about the introductory concepts such as the elementary particles, electric charge, electric potential energy, and electric potential. Okay, so in today's video we are going to discuss about an important concept, which is the electric dipole. Okay, all basic concepts only will discuss about the electric dipole in this video, and then in the next videos we will go in detail about the various things related to it. Okay, so let's get started. So the first question, what is an electric dipole? So an electric dipole is a combination, okay, a system of two charges, okay, equal in magnitude but opposite in sign, okay, two equal and opposite point charges which are separated by a very small distance. Okay, see here, this is an electric dipole. We have two charges, minus q plus q. They have equal magnitude q but opposite sign. Here it is minus q, here it is plus q, and they are separated by a very small distance which is given by an even multiple, okay, multiple of 2, which is generally 2a. Okay, this is the electric dipole. Now this parameter we'll discuss just in a moment. So this line which joins the two charges, okay, two equal and opposite charges, equal in magnitude, opposite in sign, that is called as the dipole axis. Okay, now electric dipole, you will see in various chemical substances such as hydrochloric acid, water molecules, they behave as electric dipoles. Okay, they they behave in this way, separated by two equal and opposite charges which are separated by a very small distance. Okay, now this parameter p vector is called as the dipole moment. Okay, dipole moment, it is a measure of the strength of the electric dipole, and its mathematical expression is given by this p vector is equal to the magnitude of either charge. Okay, the equal charge which exists, only one charge is taken, the magnitude of that, of this combination, multiplied with the distance or the dipole axis length. Okay, the separation distance between the two equal and opposite charges. So it is a vector quantity because this dipole axis is a vector which has a direction, a particular certain specific direction. So it is a vector quantity. So it's simply q, the magnitude of the charge involved in the dipole, the equal charge multiplied with the separation distance of the two charges. Okay, now the direction of the dipole moment is along the dipole axis from minus q to plus q. Okay, so the dipole moment, which is a vector quantity, it has its direction from minus q to plus q along the dipole axis. Okay, and the SI unit of dipole moment, as you can see, the unit of charge is coulomb, the unit of length is meter, so obviously it would be coulomb meter. Okay, so this is the electric dipole. Now Another concept is related to electric dipole is the ideal dipole. Okay, what is an ideal dipole or a point dipole? So an ideal dipole or point dipole is of negligibly small size. That is, the separation distance is very small, almost almost zero, and the charge is infinite. So that is what an ideal dipole, the definition of an ideal dipole is. Okay, the separation distance is very small, almost zero, and the charge, it tends to infinity. Now such a dipole is just an approximation. Such a dipole never exists. Okay, it's just a concept. Okay, ideal dipole. Now the next concept associated with dipole field, okay, the electric dipole, is the dipole field. Okay, the electric field produced by an electric dipole is called as the dipole field. Okay, as this electric dipole, it involves a combination of equal and opposite charges, there will be an electric field associated with it. Now you might think that this the net charge of this combination, this whole combination, is 0. Q minus Q is 0. You may think that, so the electric field will, there will be no electric field because of this electric dipole. But as these two charges, equal and opposite charges, are separated by a certain distance, because there is a separation distance between them, there will be some electric field because of these two charges. Okay, so don't think that if the net charge of this combination in the electric dipole is 0, so the electric field will be 0. No, because there is a separation distance between the two, there will be some electric field. Okay, and the dipole field is evaluated for both the charges along the axial and equatorial lines. Okay, now coming to axial line and equatorial line. Okay, the axial line of the dipole. Now this axial line is a line passing in the horizontal direction through these two charges. Okay, in the horizontal direction. Okay, now this line is the axial line, the dotted lines, okay, in the horizontal direction. And the equatorial line is a line which cuts through the dipole, dividing it into two equal parts in terms of length, and it passes through the dipole in the vertical direction, dividing it into two equal parts in terms of length. Okay, of length A and A, because the total length of the dipole is 2A. Now why axial line and equatorial line are important? Because the electric field due to an electric dipole is evaluated on the axial line, at any point on the axial line, okay, in either direction, or at any point on the equatorial line. That's why these two things are very important. Okay, so we will discuss in two separate videos how the electric field is for the equatorial line and for the axial line, and we'll derive the whole mathematical expression. It's a very it's not that lengthy, but still it's a lengthy process to be accommodated in this video. So we'll discuss it in two separate videos, one for axial line, one for equatorial line. So these are some of the basic things which are related to electric dipole that we should discuss. Okay, we started from the basic definition. Okay, then the concept of dipole moment, which will come into play in that mathematical derivation, the ideal dipole, the dipole field, the concept of axial line and equatorial line. So I hope you like this video, and I will be posting the mathematical derivation video also for axial and equatorial line, and then we'll go move on to the other important concepts related to electric dipole and the other concepts related to the unit of electricity and magnetism. So I hope you like this video, and please subscribe my channel Engineering Tutorial for more such videos related to electrical, electronics, instrumentation and communication engineering. Have a great day. Thank you very much.